Black on here. God day, beautiful people. Welcome to another, the first time lunchtime talk with your boy Madman Nitty. You can call me Frank. Been up, woke up, worked out extensively. I'm still not done though, because I still ain't did my weight bench workout. I did all my calisthenics and my hand work and all, that type of stuff. But yeah. So now it's time to eat lunch. But I can't find a big enough bowl to put all this in. Don't come here bugging me, girl. You already know. I'm talking to my dog. I know my lives be super random, but I'm a super random person. I start getting bored, start getting comfortable. Let me see if you got onions in. No, you can't have them. If you got green onions in them, I don't want you to get sick. You can't eat green onions. Yeah, I can smell them too. You don't want these. What's up, Bree? How you doing? Thanks for popping back through. I appreciate that. It's lunchtime. Hit the like if you will, please. I'd appreciate that. Double tap the screen or something. I'm fixing myself. Thank you. Fixing myself lunch. It's been a good morning, full of exercise and endorphins. So, hey Lisa, how you doing? Happy lunch hour. I just did some. I was just saying how hit the like, Lisa. For lunch, I'm having a salad, a bag salad. That's all. That's all. But I need to have some nutrients in my system. Some salad would be perfect. Actually, I'm gonna put some chopped meat up in here too. Some chopped chicken. What you got going on? What y'all got going on today? Somebody ain't hit the like. I need you to hit the like, whoever it is. Or I'm just not seeing it. Because I do be knowing that YouTube be fronting the funk. You know what I'm saying? 3 watchers, 3 viewers. I appreciate you coming in. Hit the like if you possibly will and can. I know I be going into people's lives and on their what's called. If I don't really mess with you though, but I'm still gonna support you. So I hit the like. I don't have to do all that extra stuff. It's Grayson. I don't know if you remember. I remember Gray. Remember we was talking that old Gray stuff. You know, did that. What up, Gray? I appreciate you coming through. Remember I kept asking you what you wanted me to call you? Oh shit. Word law. Oh, okay. All right. That's what type of information did you hit the like, Gray? Yeah, one of the Chicago big movie TV producers, filmmakers, just hopped in my DM. So let me see. I'm gonna see what he talking about because I could use it. Y'all see them games? Man, I've been working out profusely. I know if you be here, you be checking this out, you know I've been working out every day for the last 3.5 weeks. And I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna keep going. I wake up, I do this, and I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. I've been on, I don't know if you've ever seen The Shy. Well, I need to probably, it's in my information, but yeah, I've been on The Shy. How about now? How can you hear me? Can you? Can you now? Cool. I think it was just I had to come out of it and come back to it because the phone rang. Sorry about that. And I appreciate you letting me know. Uh, but yeah, I don't know where I stopped at. I mean, where it went out, but it's a show called The Shy, which is it plays on Showtime. We're about to put out the last season. I was in a lot of those episodes. Chicago Med, Chicago PD, a show called Dark Matter. I was in a few scenes for Dark Matter. Um, Justified, Primeval, something, whatever that is called. Uh, um, a movie called, no, it was a TV show, Heist 88. Uh, what else? Heaven is a Playground, which I did when I was a kid. And I'm missing so many. I don't know if you heard me say Fargo, season 4, which is a cult classic. People love that show. Um, I will be doing more scenes for The Bear and man, I don't have my resume in front of me, so I can't really. There's a movie here on YouTube called Few Good Things. It's a short film. I lead in that, and yeah, a few of them. You've only been in musicals, like you can sing, you do musicals. That's cool, because actually that was my introduction to acting. When I was in sixth grade, seventh grade, it was seventh grade. I was picked to be the lead for a musical called Pearly, and Pearly was this play, this stage play. The the lead's name was Ben. What was his name? But at any rate, he was real big time back in the '80s. Big time, big time. But he did this one play, and it gained critical acclaim and all that. And my seventh grade teacher decided he wanted us to do it for, or it was my sixth grade teacher. It was the same thing. My sixth grade teacher, he decided he wanted us to do it in front of the whole school. And the craziest thing is, this play is complex. No audition, no nothing. He just picked me for the lead. And I had to learn, I don't even remember, it was so many pages. So many pages I had to memorize and act out in front of my school full of my peers. And I did it. I think I had one instance throughout the whole 2 hours that I actually fumbled some lines. And it wasn't even like lines directly, it was a song that I was supposed to be singing called Down Home. It was a duet with the girl who was playing my wife in the play. We were supposed to be singing with each other a song called Down Home. And I kind of forgot some of the lyrics. I messed around, lost my focus, looked out in the crowd, lost the lyrics, came back, but she picked me up, and we got through it. So that was amazing. And that was my first opportunity to do a play. What they say. I'm sorry, y'all. My eyesight is not great, so I have to get a little closer. I've been in The Wizard of Oz. I've been in Stage Fright, and now I'm, that's what's up. That's big time. We might cross paths one day. That would be major. If it would be cool. Like, hey, I met this guy on YouTube, and now we doing stage plays together. Cause that's one of my next obstacles to conquer. Stage plays. I actually turned one down. It was weird because I know how eccentric actors can be and writers can be, especially writers, creators like that. And so this one lady she was doing a stage play, And she chose me to be in the stage play as well. And she was like, I got a part that's perfect for you. And I'm like, all right, fine. Send me the information when y'all ready. So for some reason, I guess she was excited when she got the final writing or okay or whatever, approval. She called my line at like 11 something in the night, like not business hours. 11 something in the night. And I know what it was because when I got up the next day and I checked the messages, she had, spelled it out. Like basically, oh, we got approval. I would love for you to do this show, this play for me. And I'm like, all right, but I couldn't respond. I could have responded, but then it was all messed up. Then I would have had to explain to my lady at the time, the woman who I was with at the time, that the call was totally legit. The premise was not anything except to get me to be a part of the play and all that. And I missed an opportunity because I had to block her and didn't realize I blocked her. I was only going to block her so she wouldn't call me or like, oh, let me. I didn't want no smoke from my girl at the time, and she was not hearing anything like that. She was not. What's up to my viewers, everybody who just joined? I appreciate you for joining. If you like what you hear, I'm just telling a little story about something that happened to me in acting. Hit the like, please. If you haven't subbed, please do the subbing. That's what's up. All right, bruh. Why did she call you so late? I can't tell you why. Hi, I think they say Paul or Paul. Um, I can't really see my glass. I don't have any glasses on right now. Thanks for hitting the like, whoever that was. I appreciate you. And if you haven't subbed, please sub. Paul. Oh, what up, Paul? All right, I remember you. What's up, bro? I'm glad. I like my returners, like the people who come back. But yeah, where was I at? Okay, so she had called me, and so I blocked her or whatever, and I forgot to unblock her just in case she had called me back that night. But at the same time, I just didn't want to. I turned down the whole play thing and everything because it was just like I didn't want to go through that. But sometimes you have to switch up and put important things in front of you as opposed to the side because you don't want other important things to get messed up. Sometimes you have to let them clash and fix it in the in-between. But I didn't. I didn't know any better. So I'll be right back. Okay, cool. I'll be here. I'm still, it was supposed to be a simple salad and I still haven't warmed up the chicken. Give me a second. But yeah, so thanks for everybody that joined. I appreciate you. Please hit the like. And if you haven't yet, please hit the sub. You're going to hear real cool stories about my acting journey. And also a lot of I might throw a little personal stuff in here too about life in general. So if you need advice, if you think I'm a good advisor, hit me in the comments or my email is on my page. So send me an email with a question and I'll deliver it here, the answer here on my live, and I'll let you know when. But outside of that, please hit the like. I got 4 people in, 3 likes. Let's do this. But yeah, and I apologize if I haven't spoke to everybody. I am trying to take care of this stuff right here. Thanks for all y'all that's ranking 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, that means you're interacting. Let's get it. But yeah, so that opportunity went by. But I got two offers for plays right now. 2 offers for plays right now. Actually, I didn't turn down the last one that I was offered. What happened was I was going through a bad situation in my relationship, a bad time in my relationship, and I was not in the position to be trying to act and go back and forth to work. I was in a terrible position, but yeah. So it was what it was, and now it is what it is. I got time, and nobody holding me back. So let's get that straight. But Yeah. So enough about my acting exploits, unless you're asking for any more information about acting. I would like to address something, and I hope my boy is probably tuned in so that he can hear it, because me and him are going through a similar situation now, where we're trying to heal from situations, things that our personal life handed us. Um, but I don't think I think he has to get to the point where I'm at. I think I'm a lot stronger than I was about a month ago, and it's gonna take some time for him to get to that point. Paul, you back? All right. Um, him to get back, bro. We got to stop doing this to ourselves, bro. As men, listen to me. We got to stop worrying about what she doing, what she got going on, and lock in on what we have going on, what we doing. We spend so much time trying to get that love that we looking for that we end up changing who we are and feeling uncomfortable. And it's not her her fault. That's our fault. We change our identities. We change how we move. We forget how to move on our own, or we start to crutch the women. We start to use those women as our crutch to either be too comfortable and or to be comfortable enough to forget what you're supposed to be doing or forget the road you're taking. I hope you can hear me now, because I know when people call, it shuts down my audio. So if you can hear me, hit say yes if you can hear me. If you can hear me, say yes. I hope. Oh, I feel so goofy because if you can hear me, and if you can hear me. But yeah, so we we destroy our whole days, and I just was doing it. I'm not even gonna stunt. I just was like ending my whole day screwed up because somebody made me feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on that no more. But I need him to get off of that too. Like he needs to get off of that proverbial horse that's holding, that's just sitting in the stable, tied up. He can't move like that, bro. And it's like, all right, you might lose what you thought was the love of your life, right? Good, good, good. You might lose what you might have thought was the love of your life. And it probably was the love of your life. But you know what? If you're not making yourself a priority and you're not making yourself the love of your life, then what are we doing here? What are you doing, bro? Like, what was I doing? What was I doing? And then to check on those women, because that's what his problem is. He keeps on going to her social medias and seeing what she's doing. And sometimes you just gotta like close your eyes to it. Like I ignore it. Just move on. I had a whole situation where um, I had I was in a relationship that I was unsure of. And I'm not gonna tell you. It's just a relationship. I'm speaking in general. This is my past, so it's not necessarily a particular. It's just one of the relationships I was in, um, and I had a feeling that something was going wrong. Something nefarious was going on with a friend, and my girlfriend, my woman, and I spoke on it, and it ended up getting back. Like it was like, oh, ain't shit going on, ain't nothing going on. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. There ain't nothing going on between him and me or whatever. It's just it's professional, it's this, it's that, all right, whatever. And then I guess I was supposed to took the drop because he's not from our state or whatever, but I didn't take the drop because I know better when I've done better, so I know better. So he got wind of it through her, of course. And first off, you have to ask yourself, if there was nothing going on and you down for your guy, you down for me, number one, bro. What up? What up? What up? Thanks. Hit the like, please, if you can. And if you down for who you down for, whatever, you loyal to that person, your guy. What? No matter if y'all break up, there ain't nothing that's supposed to go between that y'all having discussions about should go to the person that y'all having discussions about. Y'all make that to y'all make that y'all thing, right? Nobody can get in between that. And then, like, say for instance, y'all, when couples break up, there's always a possibility that the couples may come back together, especially if the couples have done this before and done this before and done this before. So even during the breakup, there is no excuse. Ain't no excuse when y'all don't ever get back together to go back and tell another person about the information, a stranger. I can see if you're talking to a family member, a close family member, a best friend, but not somebody that you just got accused of dealing with, you know what I'm saying, or trying to get something going with. So he did this whole thing where he let us know that she told him. I caught wind of it. Started going to her channel, her page, her social media, and started seeing them continually interact and interact and interact and interact. And it's like, what we doing? Was I stupid? I should have been moving already, as opposed to sitting around trying to see, was I correct? Was I correct? Trust yourself sometimes. That's what I'm telling my boy. Like, trust yourself sometimes, bro. Don't always think negative, firstly. Because that'd be our problem. We be so full of trauma that we put it off on the next person. But don't do that to yourself. My fault. I'm still making food. Covered. I can't cover it if it's. But we screw ourselves, bro. Like, and yeah, I see them still. When I went and was checking in, checking out. Like, these are the ones that you. Like, for instance, if I had facts, if she had ever saw anything that she didn't like about another woman, no matter what it was, I just told y'all about the caster, the one who was trying to cast me for her play, I would let it be less than a problem. I would avoid that problem. I'm lagging. Yeah. All right, well, I don't know how to deal with that, but yeah. So I used to just, hey, who is that girl? And I would just alleviate the problem. I would just disappear the problem. Like, if you don't trust me, if you don't trust my relationship with this person, then I don't have to have this relationship with this person. Good or bad, that's what I did. But when I looked at it in hindsight, she never did that for me. Never. She always had an excuse. Always was like, nah, that you don't understand. You don't this business or this, that, and this and that. And then it's always when we broke up, we would find out that was, it's more than business. It was personal and whatever. But I already felt this. I already knew this, and I was wasting time trying to see it with my own eyes as opposed to just getting my stuff together, moving forward with my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was what it was. Thanks, Paul. Thank you. I think that's a heart. I told you I can't really see, but I'm trying. Now, people will never understand that. Like, so I just really want to talk to him and tell him basically, make make sure all of it hot. Yeah. Woo, yeah. It's hot. But yeah, so if that's what she wanted, that's what she got now. It's just amazing to me how that, when you think you done built something so good, so great, and then it falls apart, and those little pieces of bricks that could bust windows that you kind of figure were aimed at your window, they still in her hand. You know what I'm saying? She's still with the bricks, right? So fellas, you can't win. Just understand that when you move on because they not losing no sleep. You are. And it's because you done sat there your whole time with that person, bragging, telling your boys like this, she ain't like those women. That's why I chose her. She ain't one of them. She for me. That's all. Ain't no other. She ain't entertaining another man. Ain't no man could walk up to her. Can't no man tell her, control her. Bro, that's be embarrassing when it come out that you was wrong. When you find out you was wrong, that shit be so embarrassing. So embarrassing. Girl, you out here doing you. You out here telling other men, just wait till you mess up. I can't do nothing now, but if he mess around and screw up, I got you. That ain't no, that's not loyalty. That's BS. They be out here on that. They be out here on that. They be out here on that. Cause shit, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. That's how we kind of got locked in that particular relationship. That's how we got locked in. We got locked in because she was we met on social media. And that was crazy too. But we met on social media, and she was kind of halfway in a relationship or whatever, however it go, whatever. So she was telling me that he act like this or he act like that or whatever, and it was all right, cool. We could be cool, we could be friends or whatever. But I was like enamored with this girl, and it was weird because I had so much attention from so many women, but she came along. I was like, whoa, I got to get her. And it wasn't like a regular guy get girl type. I'm just gonna get her and do my thing, and then I'm gonna have her add her to my list. No, I was like, man, I could see a future with her. I could really see a future with her. And men don't do that often. At one point in my life, I was trying to find all the prettiest girls, see if they'd go, and if they went, I'll be bragging to my homies about it. And that's what's going on now. It's a lot of women. There's a lot of women out here that think that grass on the other side, that grass that look greener on the other side is actually for them. No, that grass looks greener on the other side because that man is keeping his lawn clean, keeping everything, and then you'll hear that, I gotta keep snakes out my grass. Only people that talk about snakes in their grass are people who harvest an area that would qualify snakes to come through. You get what I'm saying? Only people that say, I gotta keep my grass low to keep the snakes out of it are those who harbor in dealing with people who could be snakes. I'm gonna let y'all let that sink in. It's a lot of snakes out here that's talking about keeping away from snakes. Snakes don't like snakes. They fight each other. So yeah, you're gonna keep your grass low so you keep the snakes away because you're a snake. And it's a lot, and women don't realize that. A lot of men will be on here, they will like belittle their women, or they'll act a certain way that will make you think they don't even have women. Like they're not involved or anything, just so that they can keep their grass trimmed and pretty and green. That's what they doing when they playing like they don't have no woman. Keeping that grass clean and I forgot the landscape, everything, the bushes all nice and everything. But the whole time, they just trying to get the attention. Then when you give them attention, they start talking. You think, oh man, if this dude, he doing everything that I want in a man to do. But that dude got a whole woman. That dude got a whole girlfriend, wife, chick on the side, whatever. So now you got to do work to lock in with him and dislodge the person that's literally sitting there trying to be everything that you want them to be. And what happens? When you and when the woman and the guy that she then just took her information and gave it to this guy to deal with break up, man, I got a woman. Now I got to be your friend, but chill and push you back, and because all I want to do was slide in your DM, get the information, slide to your crib. Maybe when I'm in town, come holler at you. You come holler at me at my hotel. We can do our thing. Then I'm gonna go back to my wife, and you gonna go back to your guy, and then we good. That's what they be on. And women, some of you women, some of you men too, but I don't care about what the men. Some of you women will run right to that. Fall right into that like, all right, that's what I want to do. I'm gonna just go ahead and fulfill my. See, I've been dreaming of fantasizing about this guy, and I don't know, but my guy, I'm gonna find every reason why I think he lacking. They start looking for reasons to be mad at you. They start looking for reasons to tell you that the thing that you've been doing is not enough and or it's the same and it's boring. That's what they do. They say, I need space. So they could spin off and do what they do. And then you give them space. But while you giving them space, they on the horn or in the email or whatever, talking to the guy, that guy. Telling him, oh, I got space. He don't never want to be around. He always over there. And you just made that space so you could have this conversation about the person who's doing the most for you so that you can be in good value or good grace with a stranger, a friend, somebody you met online, somebody that when you went to their page, when you went to their channel, when you went to whatever their social media is, you was like, ooh, it's like a TV show. I think I could deal with that. I like that. And you start taking away from what you got. Not that what you got is different or not worthy. You just start taking away from it. You start lessening it because you want that to make sense to you when you do this. That's what's going on. You got women out here that's literally breaking up with their men so that they can go live out a fantasy or see what this is about. Oh, you accuse me of it? Well, we could break up and I'm gonna go see what's about. No, that was already on your mind. That's why you got accused of it. That's why. And trust me, it goes both ways. Men do the same stuff to women. But for some reason, and women take time to get up out of it, to feel better about themselves and move on. But when it comes down to us men, most of us, it's hard to move on. Because here it is, you have put a woman on the pedestal. You are the only one I want and need. No, she's not a hoe. No, she won't go for any other nonsense or crap. She's only for me. You don't know what you're talking about. And we put all that into somebody that'll turn around and say, you know what, I'm bored. That grass look greener. Why you not making our grass look greener? You know what? I don't think you can. And it don't even be that the grass be greener. You know what it be? The grass look greener. But when she got close, she see weeds. She see that, stuff that's not supposed to be, rocks and gravel and gopher holes or rat holes. That's what she see. But then what she does is, to save face, and like I said, these are the men too. The men that do this stuff too. To save face, she'll act like nothing wrong with that grass, or she'll leave that grass leave that grass alone, realize there's something wrong with it, leave it alone, but then still have to roll with the fact that her pride is telling her that she just done dogged this dude, so she can't go back. I done seen it so many times. I done seen women accost they men, the guys they were with, right? But still secretly support them, but because they can't go out and openly support them because of the shit they said about them. Men do it all the time too. Don't even stunt, because a woman will bust their ass out. Bro, you all in my DM though. You liking all my pictures though. Women will bust a man clean out. But not the man. Might talk to his best friend like she liking my pictures. She still, whatever. But nah, after you've done that man so wrong, you don't even want to apply the fact that he just sat there and was living I won't say a whole lie, but a partial lie. The person wasn't even into me like I was into them. This person wasn't even the person that I had presented her to be to all my friends and family and stuff like that. And I'm not talking about me personally. I'm talking about what I saw, what I see. And I know when people say, not me personally, part of it is personal. I've been through some of the stuff that I talk about. And I'm also talking about stuff that my people's going through with their permission. I'm not going to tell no names. I'm not going to put none of that out. But back to the guys, the snake in the grass guys that be on the other side of this, that be playing those games. What irritates my soul about them is the fact that they know what they're doing. They know that they're trying to position themselves to get closer to the woman that you're calling yours. They know online, I don't know that man. That's what this guy is saying. I don't know your guy. I don't know your guy, so I have no loyalty to him. I hold no reason to not play him because I don't know him. We don't have a relationship. But I have a relationship with you now, because now we having conversations about your guy. I'm giving you advice about your guy, and it ain't going to be the greatest advice because I'm trying to plug in. Like literally and figuratively. I'm trying to plug in with you. So I'm not going to give you the perfect advice. I'm going to give you what works for you and me. I've been that dude, so I already know. Yeah, well, he a punk. Well, nah, I wouldn't even trip. My girl got male friends right now. I don't say nothing. I'm cool with it. No, you not. No, you not. You do not want to be sitting around thinking my girl is entertaining another man. Unless you trying to entertain other women and you don't like what you got. But then you disrespectful. I don't want no woman that's disrespectful like that to their man. I don't want you, that's disrespectful. And I wouldn't be that type of man anymore, because that's disrespectful. That's super disrespectful. You gonna sit there, let this man take care of you. Let this man proclaim his love for you to your friends, and his family, and your family. And you don't have good intentions, or your intentions are so. That's crazy. That's crazy. But this the time we living in. And then you got these men, like I said, that go through the process of playing the game. They will shake hands. They will follow you on social media, all that, just so they could, oh yeah, I seen what you were saying, or yeah, did you see what he had you know, that type stuff, or yeah, you whatever. That's how they get down. That's how they get down. And them the snakes. Literally, I used to be a snake. You hear me? I used to be a snake. I used to sit there and talk to these women about their men and how inadequate their men were. I didn't know them. I just felt like this would get me closer to that girl without any responsibilities after we get together. Because when she come with the hearts and the love and the happiness and I want to be with you, I can just say, hey, don't you got a man? Y'all need to fix that. So I can say, you know what? The way we did our thing, I don't think I want that. That's what happens. Find a relationship that started off like that, and I'm gonna tell you that you're gonna see turmoil and trauma that whole relationship. You can't get with somebody that you cheated to get with. That's impossible because you're gonna go the whole relationship worried about them cheating again, cheating against you. You can't do it. But you got these guys that's all in these girls' faces. I had one girlfriend tell me it was so cap. It was super cap. These men crazy out here. If they walk up to me and ask me for my phone number, I'm just give it to them because I don't want nothing crazy to happen. But you'll run up on your man and try and fight him. You'll run up on some girl you think is trying to get to your man and try and fight him. If your man was to give girl his phone number, you would ask why. But you got the excuse of, oh, I'm just so dainty, I'm so scary. Don't get me, don't hurt me. Here's my phone number. It's cap. Because I remember when I was with this girl, she told me this with a story about a certain place that she frequents, and how it was aggressive it was aggressive people that worked in there, men and women. So we were together and we go to the store and I'm noticing that these guys are like staring at me, so, in the corner in the cut, cracking jokes and laughing and whatnot. And then I noticed she was, would you go get a carton? Oh, would you go over the other aisle and grab that for me and that type stuff? So it just made sense to me. It was weird. Did you know the McRib is back? Oh, way to ice break, bro. I appreciate that. No, I didn't know the McRib was back. The McRib is nasty. I used to love the McRib, but only because it was something that came and went. That's how I used to love my women. They came and they went. But then I fell in love a couple times. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm finally just getting to lunch. That's crazy. Let me say this for later on. But yeah. Have me a seat. Stay behind me that. Okay, there we go. Excuse me if food might fly out my mouth. What's up? Thank you for joining. If you ain't already have joined, hit the like. Scan your sub. But yeah. So we got a lot of relationships breaking up and falling apart because of fool's gold. We got men and women out here selling dreams and schemes. And we got men and women falling for the scam. And I won't say falling for the scam because if you go out your way. If you go, and it's got to be going out your way, because when you locked in with somebody, you're supposed to be locked in with them. So anything else outside of that is going out of your way. But if you going out of your way to keep in touch with exes, to make connections with strangers, keep in touch with people who you know are out there to try and just get with you, then trying to be with somebody and lock in with somebody is probably not for you. You shouldn't be doing it. It's not fair to the person that you selling that dream to, talking about you locking in. But you got women and men that keep on doing it. I'm going to do what I want to do, but I'm going to take this person, make this person my person, and expect them not to do anything and stand on business. And 9 times out of 10, they have somebody that's loyal enough to do it. Sit still, even in the face of knowing that they might be getting cheated on. Their person might be playing in their face the whole time. And it's kind of crappy. Listen, you're a crappy person, you do that. I was a crappy person when I was doing that. I wasn't crappy no more, but I was a crappy person when I was doing that. And I learned that it wasn't the girl's fault, it was my fault. But people don't do that. I'm working on this saying. When I get it locked down, I'm pretty sure it's going to trend. But it's like, it's a whole death thing, like killing a relationship. In order to hold on to the skeletons in their closet and not let them out, for transparency, I'm going to fix it, but I'm still working on it. They would much rather bury their relationship. That make sense? And we've been holding on to relationships. Like, I just recently came to grips that there's no fixing for my previous relationship. And I'm fine with it now. That was hard. That was hard. That was like dying. Well, not dying, but watching. It was like watching somebody die going through the end of the relationship, but when the relationship was over, it was like dying. Mourning. And then you had people that had no idea of what was going on in the relationship with the adding their 2 cents. And when I tell you about snakes, I don't know if y'all remember far back, it was this conversation when I started this story, but usually when snakes are called on the mess that they do, they try and make a big deal before they think, because they worry about a big deal being made and them getting set out. Like, say, for instance, say a guy got a wife or girlfriend, and he trying to mess around with another chick, so just say on social media. And so he get called on his BS. She get called on her BS because her boyfriend, her man or whatever, then told her, like, I got an idea. I figure you and him messing around, or y'all trying to talk. Tell me it's different. And she told him it was different. She told him it's different. But when it's all said and done and it get brought out into the open, those people who, this guy that's trying to help her cheat on him, now he's scared. He running scared. So now he got to jump on social media after he been called to set the stage, to set the mood, set the room. Look, I hate snakes. Snakes in the grass. Hate them. They be talking to you whole time. They don't even like you. They think you're trying to do something. And oh, I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it. Ooh, 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 ooh. You set yourself out. Because what person, man or woman, that let's just say, just put a woman in this place. Just say a woman. If you're a woman, whoever watching this, say I got some women on here. You're a woman, and just say, men, just look at the perspective from a woman. I know it's hard, but try to. And her, how can I put it? She has a man that is friends with her, right? And he comes to her and he says, yo, this is just out the blue, right? He just called her up or text her or emailed her and was like, yeah, you know, when my girl was going off on social media, when she was saying that she think that it's a dude that, or when she was saying that she think it's a woman that's trying to get her man, she was talking about you. As a woman, you have to ask yourself, well, I didn't know anything about that. If we are platonic, if we are just friends, why is he telling you that his woman don't like you? Or his woman is suspicious of their relationship? Because he's trying to see where the head is. Are you interested in messing with me? Or, yeah, you know, ooh. And that woman is not even going to address this. You know what time? 9 times out of 10, she's going to say, why are you telling me that? I don't need to know that. That's not my business. Y'all need to fix that. Especially if they got somebody else. And vice versa, if it's a man. Men, if a woman that you are cool with, talking to or whatever, being friends with or whatever, friendly, and you don't have any idea or want to mess with this woman, and she brought something to you like that, you would understand why that other man is bugged up. That woman who the man brought something, will bring something to, yeah, my girl don't like you. She gonna realize, like, I see why. That man should be saying, I see why. The hit dog gonna run and, hey, it ain't even like that. Woo, 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 woo. The real dog, the real person gonna go, man, you need to fix that, because why your man mad at me, or why your man think we messing around? That's crazy. If y'all not messing around, why your man think we talking? That's crazy. But most of the time, 9 out of 10, that man is not gonna do that because he know what he on. Oh, okay, cool. You giving me the green light. I ain't got that green light before. Many a times. And when I was in a relationship, I turned the corner. I didn't take that green light. Turned the corner with another route. But not this set of people. These days, there's some strange acting people in this world. And they so fast to go find something else or have something ready just in case. But one thing I tell you about having something ready just in case, you always looking for a reason to use that just in case. Always. Or you're not going to face real issues, real problems with your person because you figure you don't have to. I don't have to. I got plan B and plan C waiting on me. Grass super green over there. Well, I can't wait to check it out. Be like that. Gotta start getting some solutions though. Gotta start figuring stuff out. For me, I think I'm just gonna chill. Find me a friend, maybe another friend or two. I can go out on, dates. I don't have to always be going solo. And but not be. I'm not trying to get too deep into stuff unless it happens. Stuff can happen. You can get with somebody I'm just gonna hit that and fall completely in love. But it's hard to trust once you get played like that, especially with no explanation. And that'll be the other thing. It's so hard to not have an explanation as to why you got done the way you were done. And that makes people spend more time on a relationship that they should just walk away from than usual. Because they just want the person, you want the person that you have put so much confidence in to at least be straight up with you. No matter the risk. Just be straight up with me. And if you're trying to keep it connected, we'll see. Outside of that, though, them skeletons in my closet is gonna stay, but you gotta go. That makes room for some dangerous outcomes. But now I did all this talking about that. Now I call my boy. I just really need him to live in this moment right now, because that's the only way he's gonna get through it. He gotta struggle through it until he's not struggling anymore. And when he's not struggling anymore, like for instance, it was hard for me to talk about my losses, but it's becoming easier. It has become easier and easier and easier. And it's good content. I gotta be honest with you. I didn't know so many people went through the same thing that I was going through. Finding out differently. But I'm gonna wrap this up. Finish my salad. Take like 1 minute at a time now, because that's what I'm on right now. 1 minute at a time. Anything can change at any moment. Keep giving advice. Keep bettering my soul, my spirit, my nature. Working out every day. Boy, I'm just so proud of myself, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with the fact that I'm single now. It ain't got nothing to do with the fact that I can only focus on me right now, or I'm only focused on me because there's nothing else to focus on. I guess it does have something to do with that. But it's also that will that I always had, but I was so busy looking over my shoulder and worried about what was going on behind my back, because I just did not have the right people around me, people that prove themselves. And I'm not saying you have to prove yourself to be around me, but I'm just saying some actions, just natural actions, can be a proof that somebody needs. It's things you don't have to explain, things you don't have to discuss. Because once you explain something that seems like it's like common sense, it's like, what am I dealing with? What does this person learn anything? Because now if they don't know that, they know what else to tell them what else they don't know. You ain't supposed to do that. You're supposed to hug this guy. Like, you telling me don't hug people that I see in the streets. I'm a whole actor. Very small time famous. I grew up with a big family, a gang of friends. Everywhere I go, I know somebody, or somebody know me. But if you say don't hug other women while we're together out in public, or when we're not together, then I'm not gonna do it. But you can't be hugging other men, and you can't be hugging, and then you find out that the men are not even friends, like family members or nothing like that. It's just weird. Like, but I leave with love. I have never stopped loving the people that I've told that I love, the people that I've showed I love. I think that's what I guess helped me get this breakthrough. Because I'm not gonna stop loving my ex. I'm not gonna stop supporting my ex. Monetarily, nah. You get that from whoever the dude that you thought the grass was greener on side. You get that from them. But when it comes down to prayer and wishful thinking and hoping and supporting, I got you. I got you. Anything outside of taking care of you, I got you. And that's tough to say, but sometimes you just gotta let it go like that. Like, people ain't gonna know what they had, what they missing, what they want until they get the time to. And they may never come to you back to you. It's a blessing for both of y'all. You know? Leaves you to do what you need to do in life. And pretty much they didn't start doing what they're doing in life, so it is what it is. We would be so worried. Like, I don't even want to see this girl. Now I don't even care. I told you I love her to death. And I do still get those weird feelings when I'm around. Well, when she comes around, but I'm just avoiding. Avoid it altogether. Until I'm strong enough, until I done found some woman that's lucky enough to find me, change the game. But put till then, I have to wing myself away from seeing and hearing, because that's what's keeping me locked in. That's what kept me locked in. So I had to do the blocking and all that. I don't want to be confrontational. So, but that's what I'm gonna tell him. And the thing is, when it comes to him, he cool, but he was in an insane relationship before he got with the relationship that he's going through right now, or he broke up with right now. And that relationship that he went through before was much like a relationship of mine, whereas she was playing games, throwing him off the trail. Oh, I'm finna go hang out with my girls and that type stuff, when she was really not even with her girls, because he had access to her girls too, which was something I would never do. But it's actually not a bad thing if you straight up, if her girls are solid and they got a real foundation, and you are solid and you and your girl have a real foundation, I don't see nothing wrong with, let me call her best friend, because her phone is off or whatever. So he was in the loop with that. But yeah, he was sneaking to her house to see if she was out there, and she was telling him like, yeah, I'm in the crib, and then he'd go to her house and see her car gone and stuff like that. And then when it all hit the fan, she really said some things to him. It reminded me so much of my one of my relationships, ex-relationships. When stuff hit the fan, she just let him have it. Like, that's why I've been, and dot. He a man. That shit killed him. It killed me. We were at work, because he's actually an actor too. At work, realizing that, man, we all got lives outside of this job, and they real. And we would have to go find him to come back, get on set, because he on the phone trying to plead with her, like, why would you play me like that? And flag was one of her girls tried to get at him on a subtle move, right? Like trying to hit him up, see what he was gonna do or act, how he was gonna act. And we don't know if it was her and his ex setting him up to see if he was gonna go. But I have another perspective on that. See, sometimes when you have girls, when women have best friends or friends, just friends, because you know a lot of women say, I don't have friends, I got associates, but associates and stuff. And they tend to like keep them close and seem to be watching you or blame you for something or think you want them or they're trying to come at you. Is because a lot of times those associates know where the bodies are. They know how grimy your girl is. And she know that they know. So she gonna say, she gonna put all the blame on them and you. All the onus on you. All the blame on her, the other girl, and put all the onus on you. Just in case. But that was the red flag. I got a red flag like that before too. I remember I was in this relationship with this girl, and I ain't been in a lot of relationships, but I've been in a few. I was in a relationship with this girl, and she came. She had a party. Was it a birthday party or whatever party? It was a celebration. It was the event, and we fairly new, so I'm starting to meet her her friends, her longtime friends, whatever. And I meet these two women. She only had two that came through, but if these are the only friends you got, that's cool. Keep your circle tight. So both these girls were not even like, I wasn't like one. I think she said she had like 6 kids, and she smoked cigarettes. And nothing against people who smoke cigarettes, but I don't want no woman that smokes cigarettes. My mom smokes cigarettes. I can't stand the smell of cigarettes. I don't like the smell on your clothes. I would much rather you smoke weed. But I was not feeling, I wasn't feeling any girl at the time because I was so locked in and enamored with the one I was trying to make my girl. And there was a lot of other stuff that went on that night that was red flags, but the end of the night, I was sitting at the table and everybody was leaving. And me being the boyfriend or the wannabe boyfriend, I think we was dating at the time, we was together, I stuck around. And as I stuck around, the other friend stuck around. And I don't know why, she just was still there. And I'm sticking around because I want to be the last one to say goodbye, hug my girl, kiss, perhaps get invited. I'm finna come to your house or get invited to her house. But that's what I was on. And there was some drinking involved. I don't drink like that. I don't think I had a drink that night, but she definitely did. And she came upstairs and she was like, oh, so you trying to talk to my girl? I'm like, what the fuck? And she just attacked me. That should have been the biggest red flag ever. Like, wait a minute. First off, you're drunk and you blaming me for some shit I would never do. But I was like, all right. And she gave me about 6 of them across the jaw. Luckily, I'm a man's man, and so I took them. I ate those. And I went home so despondent. Like, oh my God, what just happened? This girl just blamed me for trying to holler at her homie. I don't even know this chick, not even attracted to this chick. Why would I go there? Why would you think that? Why would you think that? Why would you think that? Why would you think that your girl would allow that? Because she's a whore? Because you've done this to her before? What is it? That should have been a red flag. But he got those red flags from his girl. And the crazy part is when he was going through it, he had me going through it. Because then he pulling up to see if his girl was in the house or whatever she was supposed to be doing. I'm, per se, my girl, one of my exes stayed not too far from me. So I'm going to her house, like, and I'm seeing cars outside. I don't know if them the cars. I'm going to the window with a crate, and I'm so terrified to get up on this crate and look through the window. Because first off, why in the hell are you doing this, boy? Are you some type of stalker or crazy man? What are you doing? But I was so deep into it. But I could not gather myself each time to look through that window because I just did not want to see her in that light. But I knew what was going on. I knew what was going on, bro. But I just did not want to see her in that light because I was so in love. But that was a flag. And then a little later on in the relationship, we fall apart because of flags. Bro, we got to stop doing this to ourselves. Next relationship I go in, I'm not budging until she tell me to. I'm not buying no rings. I don't even know if I'm gonna say I love you until I hear it, until I see it. Somebody's gonna work for you because sometimes we as men, we don't let women, and I don't say like work for us, like we're gonna act conceited or tell them what they gotta do or everything, but when a person wanna be with you, they gonna show you they wanna be with you. And just like the ex I was telling you that ran and told the dude that I had concerns about, and she did this twice to me, but ran and told the dude that I had concerns about him after we broke up. And I was sitting there asking myself, like, why would she do that? And the only other reason I could think that she would do that is go so she can see how he feeling, test his temperature, and see if he gonna go, and then deal with it. And that's what happened. I'm not falling for that trick no more. I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe anymore. I want to know everything. I want to know what family friend you done dealt with. I want to know who ain't your real cousins, and so I can see what they got going on. I want to know every dude that you may have talked to or been in your face in the neighborhood. Not because I'm finna approach these people, not because I'm fixing to be walking around or blaming you for everything. It's so I don't get any surprises. I'm in love. You get what I'm saying? I'm in love with you. So I don't want any surprises. When a guy feels jealous and says, oh, this the guy that she told me was such a terrible person or was bad in bed or whatever she told me. This, that guy, I think I want to cause a problem with him. It happens. I done been with men that did that to women, and I was on the part of helping that man out, like, because I didn't know what was going on. But we lock in so fast, bro. Brothers, we lock in way too fast. And before you know it, 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years will pass. And it'll be 5 years of on and off playing games, on and off getting cheated on and off getting blamed for doing stuff that they were doing and not you. Gotta do better, y'all. I'm gonna talk to the men right now. Men, we gotta do better. Gotta choose better. And even if you spin the block, make sure you spin the block with somebody that then went through what they needed to do. Therapy, maybe, or just self-therapy. self-repair. Let's make sure when you spin the block, if you ever spin the block, you're going to that person and not the old person. The old person will never, and I'm gonna tell you how you can like differentiate the old person from the new person. The old person will never do what the new person do. And that might sound a little off, but the old person is going to continue to do what they do. They're not going to be accountable for what they do. They're not going to they're not going to be accountable for what they do. They're not going to change. And the reason why they can't be accountable for what they do is because they know if they are, then that's them saying goodbye to that behavior. And if you say goodbye to that behavior, then that means you're not returning to that behavior. And some of them who won't show accountability want to return to that behavior, or at least have the excuse to return to that behavior. Because this is what happens. We never talked about that. You didn't tell me that that's how you felt. That's because you gave me no room to. Excuse me. It took me 2 hours to eat one salad. But I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie to you. This salad might give me a little energy. I'm gonna go lift my weights because I didn't do my weight training part of my workout. Luckily, I don't have too much to do today except like paperwork and get on my laptop and lock some more tools in so that I can do this stuff a little bit better. But I'm gonna go work out, maybe take a shower, but then take a nap. Or take a nap, then take a shower. But yeah. We gotta do better, y'all. Oh wait, I can't even do none of that first. I gotta call my boy and see how he's doing, because I know he's going through it with his ex. That's actually getting me through what I'm going through, because I get to deal with other people's problems and learn from them. And that's my brother, so what we doing, what we talking about is genuine. Shout out to them. Shout out to all the real friends, brothers, hell, even sisters that we call, that's friends that we call sisters. Shout out to all y'all. All the people that give real advice. All the people that can tell you, nah, bro, you wrong. Or nah, bro, I feel where you coming from. And be straight up real about it. No fake stuff. Shout out to all them. Shout out to all the parents, all the grandparents, all the cousins, uncles, aunties that will sit down with their family member and tell them the truth about them, a situation, or life in general. Shout out to y'all. You are the people that build strong foundations. Shout out to y'all. Because we got too many people that's in our lives, that's in our circles, that are yes people. We got yes men, yes women, or I'm minding my business. But if you're in my circle, all our business is our business. Don't get me wrong, you got what goes on in your bedroom, how you pay your bills, that's your business. But outside of that, whatever you want to share, whatever you need to get through, that's our business. Whatever you need support from, that's our business. Real circle, real foundation, gonna keep our business between us. Got too many people with foundations that ain't right. I had an ex tell me that her grandma told her, and she in her late 30s, that she should be out dating as many men as she wants to. If that ain't some 20-some-year-old advice you give a young ass 20-year-old. When you in your late 30s, early 40s, late 40s, early 50s, there's certain things that you should already know that you want in a man or a woman, and govern yourself accordingly. Ain't none another grown person should be able to tell you about who you should be doing, what you should be doing, as far as that goes. If you know you want love and you know it, and then maybe she was telling me because that's what she wanted to do. Or maybe she was telling me so that I can do more to gather her interest. But when it comes down to foundation, I can't have people around me in my circle that when I'm in a relationship, they trying to get me to do stupid stuff. I can't have it. So when I was in a relationship, I cut all the people who, the naysayers and the ones who try and be pushy into doing stupid stuff. I kept them away. I got a friend, a brother. I call him my brother. He like 10 years apart. So he like my little brother. And he just got out of a relationship. And during his relationship, they were engaged and everything. Kids, like 3 kids together. And during the relationship, he did a little stuff that he wasn't supposed to do. And he could not stand me because I was always on his back about it. Bro, don't tell me, oh, man, yeah, she tripping cuz. But then you just tell me you was with an old girl and you didn't come in. That's why she was tripping. Man, go ahead on with that. Go ahead on with that. I'm your real friend. I'm your real brother. I'm your real nigga. I'm going to tell you what it is regardless. If you want to be out here messing with all these girls, leave her alone. Tell her that's what you want to do and see if that's what she wanted to do too. The problem is you don't want her to do what you're doing, so you gonna do what you do and keep her. No, you don't do that. And then what happened was that karma came back around. She did it to him. But as men are, we're fragile. That's why I don't do stuff like that, because our ego is fragile. So if you leave me, you killing me. I'm not gonna give you a reason to leave me. If you leave me, and it's because I did something, it's really gonna kill me. Because there ain't no comeback from that most of the time. Ain't no comeback from that. So I'm not indulging. And if I'm in your circle, I'm part of your foundation, then I'm gonna tell you shouldn't do that, bro. I'm not judgmental. I'm just gonna tell you, bro, you can't tell me this part and leave out that part because you told me that part last week. So I'm putting it together. Yeah, she should be mad. Yeah, she should be acting this way. Yeah, she should be holding back from this and doing that for you and everything. Just keeping it 100. You out here in somebody else's face. But that's what friends are for. That's what I think they are. But we have so many people that are in relationships that don't have foundations outside of the relationship. She got a man, but she got a whole bunch of people around her that's single or gilded or just terrible people. And they're going to give her bad information. And the same thing for men. If all you doing is hanging with your player homies that's still playing games on their significant others and or single and just out here playing games and you still hanging with them, you look for trouble. I mean, y'all can be friends at a distance. If y'all really about a foundation and y'all real tight about that, most of your friends will understand. Nah, he can't live the lifestyle we live. I'm good with it though. Let that work out. And that's how most of my men friends work. My homies work. That's how most of my women friends work. Let that shit work out. I swear, when I got in my last relationship, all the girls that were possibly going to be that person, If I didn't have to explain it to them, they already understood. When I started posting pictures and telling people how much I was in love, I ain't, some of them stopped texting, some of them stopped DMing and calling. The others tried to test my temperature, jump in my DM and ask me weird questions like, you want to go out on a date? You just seeing me post me and my girl. Why would I go out on a date with you and get myself in trouble? Why would I go out on a date with you, put that on my guilt? Why would I go on a date with you and I'm in love with this woman? I'm not risking that. And then on top of that, we just say we just go out and have coffee, right? And you feel some type of way because it didn't go the way you wanted it to go. And then you see me and my girl in public and decide to divulge that information because you hit and you hurt. I'm not getting in that situation. I'm not putting my girl in that situation. She would never have to worry about one chick. I remember this ex I had, and we went to a party at her family's, one of her family's house. They was having a birthday party for one of her cousins or something. And this girl that I used to talk to a little bit, but we became friends, just like totally friends, because she was in a relationship and they were kind of toxic and I ain't want no parts of that. But I told her, I said, when I get me a woman, girl, we ain't gonna be cool. I mean, we gonna be cool, but I can't be friends like that with you because I'm gonna be locked in. And she, boy, you ain't doing your nitty, you gonna be my friend forever. So we at this party, kicking it. It's me, her, my girl at the time, and her one of her family members, her nephew. So we that chick kicking it and whatnot. And the girl comes in the party. I think she was with her guy or whatever, sugar daddy, whatever you want to call him. So she walks up. I didn't even see her, but I hear somebody go, hey Nitty, what's up, Nitty? So I turn around and I see her. Now mind you, I did see this girl at one point as attractive. I visited her and all that attraction went out the window because she wasn't a good housekeeper. And she was a terrible mom. And she had a lot of toxic stuff going on. But she's standing here, Nitty, what's up, girl? Why you got your arms out? So I politely gave her a fist pump, like a fist dap, put my fist out. So she go and give me the dap. Now, mind you, my girl sitting right next to me. So she already noticed because they're neighbors, right? But she thought I was about to get up, cross a chair, walk away from my girl, give her a hug because she wanted one, and then sit back down. I gave her that fist dap. We ain't spoke since. We ain't spoke since. We done seen each other on several occasions and walked right past each other, not even a word. That's what type of person I am. If I'm locked in, I'm locked in, and I'm proving every day that I'm locked in. You just don't get that back though. From that and that whole relationship, she spent every chance that she was up to no good, she'd bring that girl name up. Every time. And in hindsight, I could see it like, oh, so that's what she was doing. It was another girl that I used to talk to, and this girl in particular. Every time she felt like she wanted to see what the other grass looked like or step over on other grass, she would cause conflict between her and myself over these two women that I completely cut off and never spoke to again once we got locked in. And that's because she was trying to find a way, like I said earlier, if y'all was in here earlier, when they try and justify the screwed up stuff they're about to do, they look at you and find something that they can say was wrong. oh, so you did this, or oh, what about old girl that did it, and you be like, what the hell? Where that come from? Where that just came out of nowhere? That came out the clear blue. Whole time, you're trying to fix their guilt. Well, he used to talk to old girl, and if I want to see it from my perspective, then yeah, he still like her. So, cause that's why I'm over here with Plan B, or that's why I'm on the phone with Plan C. And I only speak about women because that's my only experience. If you women got the experience on the opposite spectrum, then that's fine, because I'm talking to y'all as well about these trifling men and these friends and play cousins and that are laughing, smile in your face, shake your hand, give you dap, give you hugs and everything. The whole time they creeping with your girl. Or to you women, they creeping with your man. These girls is creeping with your man. You go to his house and he got family, and family got friends over there, and they, hey, what's up, Frank? And hugging and all that, and the whole time spinning off to the bathroom to say, yeah, I'm gonna holler at you later on. Or feel on a booty, or wink and Google, or sneak around the corner and have a conversation. Get a hug in. Y'all better stop doing this to people. But I'm tired of talking to y'all. I'm just playing. But you gotta get to talking to my homie. I know he been waiting an hour for me to call him. I love you, bro. I got you. But now I gotta prepare myself for this. So, with that being said, I appreciate you joining. I appreciate your views. I appreciate your likes. I appreciate you too. Do what you do. And always know, great and greater, I'm rooting for you. Let's go. That's a wrap.